look where we are. We're in a train station, which is also
a big museum. We're at the d'Orsay Museum in Paris. This is the post-marathon edition of our trip to Paris, where we're finally going to get the education, the museum visits, and a little bit of chill-out time.
Chill-out time. We need it, guys.
And then finally we're going to do something that's just a little bit scary. So
oh yeah, get ready.
It's going to be fun.
That's a lot bit scary, by the way, I think. So now we're going to start what we like to refer to as the educational part of our tour in Paris, although I consider education part of every day.
So this is the d'Orsay.
No, not d'Orsay.
This is D''ORSAY Museum, and this is a relatively new museum in this area.
Is it?
And, yeah, so this was once a train station, and it was decommissioned around World War II time because the train platforms were just way too small and the trains were just getting way too large. So they turned this into a place that they used for storage and for training, I think, during World War II. And then eventually, instead of actually tearing it down, they turned this into a museum, and it finally went into open live mode for exhibitions in 1986.
It's so that new. I didn't know that. Wow.
Okay, we have 2 minutes.
Or maybe
till
the
we meet
exhibit.
at the point.
Okay, let's just go up on the elevator.
What makes this place really, really cool is that it doesn't really feel like a museum. So you don't feel like you're in this pristine environment where you have to be respectful. You can walk around and almost be a little bit loud, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it is kind of loud in here for a museum. And you can touch the artwork.
You can?
No, I'm just kidding.
Amongst everything else, is that this is probably the largest collection of impressionistic and post-impressionistic art out there. Just everything here from Monet, Renoir, Mallet, Manet, Degas.
I mean, we just walked through 2 rooms and we saw those 5 or 6 artists that Will just mentioned.
It is really impressive, and
it is. I mean, does anyone else get off on seeing this original artwork?
So what do you guys like about this museum best yet?
Dad, and the clock that you can stand in front of is up there. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, we've been to everything. Yeah. I like the exhibit over there, like the night exhibit.
Oh yeah, the star one.
Yeah, that was really fun.
There's a lot to see here.
Yeah.
Do I look like her?
I think just a little bit. Maybe I'd lose like 5 pounds and you'll be there.
I love her. I've seen a replica of her in several different museums, and I've seen this one several times, and there's just something about her that I adore. There's just something really peaceful about her that I really love. This is a really cool place, a world school. So today we work the day shift, so we're coming out, we're nocturnal. So it's 6 o'clock and we're starting our 6:30, we're starting our evening out adventuring. And today we are at Luxembourg Gardens.
Luxembourg Gardens.
And look at this. It's beautiful. Might even go for a swim.
This is the day after the marathon, so we just wanted a little rest day where we can just sit back and act like Parisians, drink some wine, eat some cheese, and just relax. It's a nice day to recover as well, because we're walking it's a little bit gimpy today.
This is Luxembourg Gardens. It's really awesome. Over there is like a big pond thingy, artificial pond, and we're going to sail tons of boats with different countries' flags on them.
You excited?
Yeah. What do you want? Yeah! It's still stuck, I think.
Alright, what's everyone's favorite thing from the picnic?
Wine.
Bread. You haven't even tried it yet. How do you know that, Heidi?
Actually, rarely when we travel, you get to meet up with somebody.
Yeah.
Like, especially internationally, we just don't have a lot of, so it's really nice to be able to meet up with you guys. So I think that's the best part.
I'm trying to pay attention to tea and I've got food in my mouth. It's nice to meet up with people you know and you know what they're like.
Known entity.
So we just finished up here at Luxembourg Garden after a long WorldTowning working day at Starbucks. Will and I and the kids and Mom
and all the motorcycle drivers We all just hung
so
out.
quiet just a minute ago.
We got our leather chaps on. It was wonderful.
So we spent about 2 to 3 hours just picnicking here, watching the sunset, and it was really, really nice. It is awesome when you get to meet up with friends from your home country in a foreign country and just share stories and relax and act like locals.
Today's probably the creepiest tour we've been on yet, and I say creepy not like it's something at an amusement park that sort of there's haunted people. No, this is creepy in terms of dead people, about 6 million of them. We're at the Catacombs of Paris, and everyone's just a little bit on edge. The one thing you have to know about the Catacombs is that you have to get here really early because the line can span quite a distance, and you also have to watch out, from what I've heard, that the trees above have birds that drop little presents on you. So just something to be aware of when you get here, because the last thing you want is to see dead people with fecal matter. I heard
You guys, I did do it. Okay. There's no place to wash my hands. Why should I have you?
In some cultures, that's a sign of luck. Any relatives you got here, Pete? So after getting in here with a 2.5 hour wait outside and walking down approximately like 180 steps, you get into the Catacombs.
So I have been dying to see, no pun intended, the Catacombs for years. And every time I've come, they've either been closing or it's been a Monday and they've been closed. And I finally got to come in today and I am super excited. This is very interesting. It rates right up there with the Sewer Museum. I have a weird sense of entertainment.
Stop. This is the Empire of the Dead.
Right through those doors? You ready to go? So underneath all of this granite that's been excavated, it's like what they say is about 230 kilometers full of just pathways and trails. This is just absolutely bizarre because they only let you walk through so much of the stuff. It is, can you imagine, 6 million people? So the advent of the Catacombs happened around the 1700s when the Cemetery of the Innocents just started overflowing and there were just more people dying than they had room to bury them in. At one point, one large super casket apparently broke and then it flowed all of the residue into someone's home, and finally legislation was passed to utilize this space underneath the city of Paris to house all of the dead. They eventually, over the next 15 years, moved all of the overflow in all the different cemeteries into here. What do you think, Largo?
I'm scared. Here.
But somebody was tasked with organizing all the bones and skulls into these formats where
Probably
everyone could just walk through it. It wasn't me.
But it's like Legos with skulls and stuff.
Can you imagine being the person who's responsible for putting all these bones into this line? It's almost symmetrical.
It's really done, really strategic, and there's some artistry involved.
They should make a new movie, Night in the Catacombs. Seriously?
So what do you think, Avalon?
It was really it was creepier than I thought. Actually, yeah, it was creepier than I thought because thinking like it was actual people was crazy. Like actual people were down there. It's like people looking at my roommates. I wouldn't want that. It was cool. It was scary and cold.
You want to go back there? Quick trip to the Seine because no trip to Paris is complete without a trip to Seine. And we're seeing what's on the Seine.
Seeing.
I like that.
It's heavy.
Okay. We are at Pont
De
l'Art, and we're gonna put our lock of love up here on the lamppost because apparently they've reconstructed the bridge here and you can't do it anymore. So, are you ready, Largo?
Yeah.
Let's spread some WorldTowning love. Hurry, Largo, the police are coming. The police in case you know lots of crime. How you doing, Will?
I'm okay. He's not that heavy.
Okay, good.
Okay, get down.
I think this is one of those situations.
So it ends to a very cold day at the catacombs, and we're at the Seine
And
right now.
creepy.
This is the end of our trip to Paris.
Did you notice our focus of this trip has been Paris? And romance, of course, right, Will?
But we got a whole bunch of education and all this other fun stuff, but we hope you guys liked it.
And
We
get to
hope
hang
you
out with our
enjoyed
friends.
our trip to Paris.
And my mom.
We're gonna be where next?
And my friend's parents.
We're gonna be where next?
We're gonna go back to here for a day or two, and then we're gonna take off again for a couple more days. Message us down bottom, comment, let us know what you want to see, where you want us to go, anything you want to learn about our life and why we're doing this. And yes, I'm rambling, and Will's going, hurry up. Okay, we
We're
love you
ending this
guys.
here. See you next time. Make sure to live your life
Love your family and learn to travel.
and subscribe to WorldTowning because we got a lot more coming.
Woo!
See ya.
Still got it. Woo! I still got it.